So, my name is Rahul. I have like 7 years of experience into software. I have worked both with service-based as well as product-based companies. That will be like a rough overview, just to give a gist of it. Sure how much confident I am in lead code, what is my data section and algorithm ability, and how to possibly approach a interview. Because in interview you just think, okay, it's just a question, just have to solve it, okay. But actually behind the scenes there are lots and lots of thing goes into the thought process. So few of the new things that I got to know from him is like, whenever you are approaching a interviewer, you should not think it as like, I have curated a solution in my mind. I should be telling him upfront, okay, this is the solution of it, okay. First of all, you need to understand the problem. If you have any counter question, you should put that forward, and then you have to think, you should take some time, thought of a brute force approach, discuss it with the interviewer, and with that approach he will give you something like, there are chances, this is very rare, but there are chances that the interviewer want you to think in a specific direction, like, could you
Right.
do this, could you do that, that sort of tuning that he want to do. So eventually discussing your approach with the interviewer actually helps the candidate in a in a better manner, because they both are on the same page in terms of the
Correct.
solution that the uh, candidate is thinking, basically. So that is the first thing that I got to know, like, first brainstorm your solution with the interviewer. And on top of that, there are few more things that was new to me, that I was not sure about or knowing. So once you have done your this thing, so while practicing, you should practice your solution on a plain paper, okay. You should not take any help of compiler or something. The reason behind that is, when you are actually coding something, so companies like Google, I'm not sure whether candidates are aware about this or not, but companies like Google don't ask you to code on a compiler. They simply give you a Google first, have a dry run in your mind, that what are the possible edge cases and what are the syntax errors that could possibly lead you to failure, okay. So first level of thought process, he told me, like, you have to think of this, and then you have to first ask the interviewer, so this is the code I come up with, this is the approach, just have a dry run with the interviewer, and then ask his permission to run the code. Don't just go up front and just keep on running the code, just to filter out your errors, syntax error and all of these things, which doesn't look good in terms of if you are a interviewer. It doesn't look good if somebody is having a trouble having if else cases in a wrong way, like some indentation error, he is not able to write the basic if else. So yeah,
Correct.
that is few of the learning that I get. So basically, in my case, the challenge that I was facing, see, I can be able to solve a problem, as I was telling you. The problem was how to approach it in a realistic manner. So whenever I'm solving alone. There's nobody monitoring me. There's a lot of what to say, seriousness in the entire atmosphere when you're getting interviewed. Okay, you get sweaty because there are chances that you know the answer but you cannot be able to write it, okay, because the scenario, the atmosphere is like in that way. So that kind of mock sessions actually help me to build the confidence to approach an interviewer in a very friendly manner, because these kind of mock tests actually help you to have some sort of better understanding ki how an possible interview could look like, how you should approach a problem, what are the different timestamps that you have to keep in mind. Like, let's suppose if you have an interview of 60 minutes, so you can possibly discuss with your mentor, like, within how much of time I should be thinking of a solution, within how much of time I should having that dry run with the interviewer. So all that sort of timelines that he can possibly help you with, and you can possibly practice with him, that actually give you a very good boost in terms of when you are approaching an actual interview, you won't be nervous in that manner. To be very frank, there was scenarios where I was approaching an interview where I know the solution, then also I was not able to do it because of the nervousness, because that in atmosphere you don't have that sort of familiarity. Okay, because there is somebody monitoring you each and every step, the thought process that you are doing. Okay, so having that sort of trial session gives you that confidence, as well as if I do it myself, I think so the timeline is very cut to cut. Okay, you have only specific 15-minute 30-minute based on the kind of interview you have given that time. Okay, and which is very cut to cut with that problem. If you get lost during an interview, you know, there are very less hope that you will crack that interview, because they also expect you to practice well, and you should be able to solve that lead code. Like if it is an easy problem, you should be doing thought process, explaining to the interviewer, writing that code, dry running that particular code with the interviewer, and then coming up with a result, and then the follow-up questions. Okay, everything should finish within a time frame of 15 to 20 minutes. So that needs a lot and lot of practice, and that practice can possibly be done if there's a friend, but friend is having the same level of knowledge that you are having. So having a mentor eventually help you, because he is sitting at some level that you want, that you are looking forward to. It's like holding the hands and just telling him, this is how I approach this path, and you can possibly do it following my path.